artistry on display. Hi everyone, I'm Scott Hansen. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 7. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start down in the Bayou. The Saints at home to take on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the Atlanta defense coming up with a big play here. They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush as they get the sack here. The Falcons move their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play well here in the season's first half. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's Rome Odunze. Playing like street football. Everyone go deep. And this time, it works. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Michael Wilson. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Cardinals up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. This guy's off to an impressive 6-1 start to the new year. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. They juked him, and they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they'll be led out by a man who played his college ball in Happy Valley, their rookie quarterback from Penn State.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 55 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. This defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D-tackle.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be Falcon football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And he stopped immediately there. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 19 carries, 122 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Let's go now.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Third and 9 here. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, ready.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Come on. Hey. 70, Denver, look.
Back to throw. King. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been doing it through the air and on the ground to start the season. Currently leading the NFL in rushing yards by a quarterback here in the month of September. The Cleveland offense ready to go. On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake. McLean. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, McLean. This is the tight end, the Joker. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 36. A good pickup there, 22.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Hey!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league. Well, they have that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area and it winds up incomplete.
Ready!
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 26.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
It should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go! Alert! Alert!
That's going to be caught by Judy. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the other direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. The Falcons defense gearing up as they take the field. Working to put a drive together. Throwing after the interception. McClain. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Ready up. Let's go now. Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Reload.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On
his own lead, this is Jenkins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Check.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On 4th down, McClain. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Operating from the gun, McClain. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's King, off play action. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
7-7, our score after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Here we go. Strike. 60 Eagles. 6.
Looking to throw. McClain. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Tillman. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. Will be taking over 1st and 10. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Cowboy 80.
Option play. Here's Robinson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd down and 1.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. The Falcons at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's out wide here for Robinson. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Go! 70 Timberwolves.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Ready up. Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready. Viking 18.
They run the draw here. And he caught it up. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw is King from the gun on 3rd down. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another Falcons 1st down.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Send them love from my Facebook question. Ground control on the soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Panther 60. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Okay, ready.
6-yard line.
Get it.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Bijan Robinson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Once again, Jenkins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The keeper. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jake Bailey now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Off play action. King. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Right back to Pitts again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throw left side, there's London. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
4 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Falcons.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Ready up.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Ready.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Off the play fake, King. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Miles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. King. Over the middle. That's caught by Claypool. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Panther 60, Panther.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Looking to throw. McClain. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one downfield for Tillman. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Browns, first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. McClain. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons.